thank you for saying yes to the return of Innuendo Bingo. Pleasure to have you on board.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited. I'm not going to laugh once.
Oh, please do.
This is Innuendo Bingo, the box.
This is Innuendo Bingo, the box. Chris Stark, hello.
I've just tried getting some water out of this thing, so we've got, we're obviously in a box, and they've rigged up this sort of elaborate tubing around it.
Yep, that's so you can sip the water from.
Yeah, but I feel like a pig, sort of, in like a piglet, you know, sort of sucking at the teat of a bigger pig, just to try and get the... It's very difficult.
Aitch is one of the first people we asked for the return of Innuendo Bingo. You there, Aitch?
I'm there.
You alright?
I'm good.
Is this the weirdest thing you've done today so far?
1,000,000%, yeah.
Alright, guys, I want you to take a big sip of water, please. First up, we're going to start with a bit of a modern classic from the 2021 series of the Great British Bake Off. And viewers were not expecting to see this in the tent.
It's important you get the filling right the way round. Yeah. Quite often I need 2 holes so that I can squirt. If you squeeze the bag, when you meet that little bit of resistance, it usually means it's full.
Fine, is it all fine?
I like that one.
Yeah. Well, I suggest we next head to the snooker, and a classic here from John Virgo.
Good pot, kiss on the brown. And a nice kiss on the brown gives him a nice angle to come down towards the red.
It's classic Virgo.
It's a good one. Next, imagine if you were on Pointless and this came up on the screen.
There are 5 pictures of tits and finches. You have to identify the one you think the fewest of our 100 people knew.
Yeah.
Aitch is... You're sort of very good at keeping it in. You're quite chill. He's drawn a little smiley face in his box and everything.
Sorry, I'm not being ignorant. I had water in my mouth. Yeah.
It's all good.
I made a vow.
What, that no water would squirt from your lips? Next, we're going to James, who messaged us with this one. We're heading over to BBC Radio 2. Jeremy Vine is talking to a local councillor about some very pressing issues in his local area.
Thank you, Steve. That's really, really interesting and good to talk to you, my friend. Councillor Steve Besant, Deputy Mayor of Grimsby, leader of the Lib Dem group on North East Lincolnshire Council, is very much aware of the problems of back alleys, which are not just untidy, but positively squalid. And...
Jeremy doesn't stop there, though. When he's not taking on the hard topics of the day, he's letting us know about the intimate details of his day.
Rough sex at 12:30.
It's good.
H, how you doing? It's still fine.
Come on, lad. You need to wet it up a little bit.
All right.
Here we go.
Okay. Over on Radio 1, Molly King has been sharing what she's been eating for dinner. And none of us were expecting this to be on the menu.
It's going to be something that covers it all. It's got a real mix in there, and you know what? You can eat it so neatly with a knife and fork.
No, don't.
I'm going there. I'm saying it. It begins with fudge and ends in Jesus.
I'm sorry, what? That's probably not where...
An Innuendo Bingo mainstay now from the UFC commentary. You ready, lads?
Hang on.
And here's one fighter with a great name.
We know, Pat, that Mayanus can take a pounding.
Mayanus really took a beating there, but commentator Robbie Jones knows that, do you know what? He can take much, much more.
Mayanus still grimacing here. Officially, you can have as much as 5 minutes to recover. Don't know if Mayanus will need all that time. And you know that while Mayanus is recovering here, he's also thinking, can Mayanus avoid the jabs?
Yeah. Now we're going over to Radio 4. Lads, you got your waters already?
Yeah, all good. I mean, it's sort of dribbling out and all over me. My box is wet. H, bone dry so far.
Dry as a bone. We'll see what you think of Stephen Fry over on Radio 4.
But the Wild West does supply some useful clues, as I only recently recalled while I was helping my cousin jack off a horse.
missed this?
Chris wet, Aitch not wet. Let's go over to an old show on Radio 2. And this listener has written into Simon Mayo.
Bought a couple of bottles of bottle-conditioned stout from the market for myself and went to a cheese stall to get something for my wife. Now, she's partial to a bit of blue vein.
I can't even see anything through this box.
Was it
Just
missed it
all
up?
steamed up. I've got a steamy box.
You have got a steamy box. Now we're going over to Countdown, which is a place of maturity, intellect, and wisdom. And it's also a place to discuss some of life's unanswerable questions.
Anne.
Just a 7.
A 7 from Anne. Neville. 6. And that's 6. Sinner. Anne.
Funnies.
Thank you very much. Can we beat a fanny?
It got you on the second one there a little bit, didn't it?
Did it?
He's like a tree. You've got to sort of chop him down a little bit with Aitch. And just slowly sort of...
chip away.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, let's go back to the snooker. I really enjoy the snooker commentary.
As I say, I'd prefer not to have flicked the pink.
Evergreen shrubs.
Just fire... Scott, here's the thing. Just fire everything you've got.
Shall I? All right. Gardener's World.
Evergreen shrubs that come from the forests of China and Southeast Asia make useful ground cover in the garden. The evergreen Sarcococca hookeriana will tolerate dry shade.
That's a real plant.
Oh, I can tell he loves it.
He does love it. But he does love it. But he said that he wasn't going to, and he isn't.
Just give him one more.
Right.
Just...
Okay.
What about thumb up my anus? What about that?
I'm sorry?
Just give him everything.
Okay. Hang on. What about this one?
She's got long, long levers. No, she didn't like it. Normally you hear a bit of a grunt afterwards if they love it.
I think he's done, mate. I think he's had enough of this game now.
Vic Hope and Jordan North going on a day out together.
Wrap your tongue around.
Clever giraffes,
Wrap
aren't
your
they?
tongue around.
Very.
Go on. Wrap your tongue around. Take it. You want it? You want it? There you go. Oh, this is... He likes it. Jordan.
Yeah, I think we're done. H, thank you for playing Innuendo Bingo.
I liked that last one, though.
Are you proud of yourself?
I'm very proud.
You
Well played,
did well.
Aitch.
Well played.
I don't have to change my clothes now.